Dead here. Four-man mosh pit followed by Entomb. Oh no!
Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
Now you can hear me. Welcome in everybody. Coming to you live with another NGS matchup. We got Don't Die first minute versus Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night. And yes, that was the beer being opened. Ooh. All right, quick rundown. Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night actually won the toss, and they took map pick priority. Our bans were Gilly Sharks banning D-Shire. Don't Die banning Braxis. Gilly Sharks then banning Alterac. Well, let's take this off. And then Don't Die banning Volskaya. Where's that at? Volskaya. And for map 1, we're going to be going to Battlefield of Eternity. Welcome in. For those who don't know me, my name is Last Malkier, NGS Caster, NGS Player. And, Cast and Vogue. And welcome in. Hope you're having a good time. Grab a beer, sit back. We're going to have a fun time tonight. Let me go ahead and share this. Last Malkier _ TV. There we go. Share that for everybody. Oh, we got a puppy dog visiting us. Say hello. Hey, bud. Hey, dude. Say hey. Say hey. Say hey to everybody. Hey, what's up? That is Baloo, a staple of the stream. We'll turn our camera down a little bit so you guys can see him. He's going to hang out with us for a minute. He won't stay for long. He doesn't like all the audio. But yeah, so we're going to be going to Battlefield of Eternity for map 1. Should be a fun match. This is a Division A matchup. So yeah, should get some quality hots. I've definitely casted Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night before. First time casting Don't Die first minute. I don't know if this is a new team or not. Yeah, welcome in. Should be launching very soon. They've got our lobby ready. Only about 6 minutes behind. For purposes of tonight's stream, we will be referring to the teams as Don't Die and Gilly Shark. Probably. Somebody was supposed to share the bingo pool with me, or the bingo page. Ah, there it is. There we go. I got it. Alright, let's see if we can save this image as. Save image. Desktop. Image. 1111111. We'll bring this up real quick. And for those of you who might be interested in joining it, we'll be doing a, see if I can pull it up real quick. Bingo. We'll be doing bingo. Where's it at? 11111111. Oh God, I got too many things saved as 11111. Where's the bingo board? Sorry, I got terrible vision. Save image to the desktop. We'll do image 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, browse. Desktop. Oh man, I gotta get better at saving these names. Sorry, I see the bands going on over there. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all don't need me to tell you all that, do you? Where's the bingo board at? It's not saving it for some reason. Pull up, save image. Let's save it to this desktop. Image 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. All right, now let's browse. So, Kel'Thuzad, that's a funny band. I'm assuming we've got a one trick somewhere in here. Pretty cool. Don't see a KTZ band that often. Alright, I don't know why this isn't saving for me. It's like it's not wanting to save that picture. And we get a first. I'm sorry, that wasn't the first pick. That was actually a Junkrat. Where in the hell is this bingo board at? I don't know why it's not saving for me. Anyways, we'll figure that out in a second. First pick, Bala. Nice, nice. And then we get the Diablo getting picked up by Stark. And a Sergeant Hammer. Nice. We don't get to see that too often. Documents. Let's try that one. Alright, now let's see if this will work. They played bingo. Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night played bingo. They have a bingo board that I guess they customize each. There it is. Boom, finally. I don't know why it wouldn't save in the right format. But here is the bingo board. Where can I put this? Let's see if I can put this right here. Transition. Alright, for those of you who want to play bingo, take a picture of that. And we will be joining them with bingo. Let's see. I need to pull up a copy of that myself so I can see it. Because I can't see it on that little bitty screen. And Anna and Stukov were banned out. So we got a Li Ming and a Joe. Li Ming Violet. So they're going to have a little trouble getting to Sergeant Hammer. There we go. Let's move this over here. Sorry, I've never done this before with this bingo board thing. So, I guess we play the bingo board, and every time let's say, blue team gets level 10 first, Dragon Claw Genji, try this Wombo. Somebody's got to explain this board to me as we see Blaze getting picked up by Don't Die. Followed up by the Anduin. Alrighty. So, you know, we don't see it a lot. It used to be kind of the meta, but it's not as much anymore. The Falling Sword Light Bomb could play a role here with the Sergeant Hammer. Ooh, and a Zeratul getting picked up with Gilly Shark at Bingo Night's last pick. Man, you got the Anduin, Li Ming, and the Vala as prey for Zeratul. This could be fun. Alright. I think just a little bit more of a safe pick with Don't Die. And a little bit more aggression coming out with the Gilly Shark draft. Let's see how the map goes. Game 1 of our best of 3 matchup. Sorry, I know I was a little distracted. I'm trying to get that board going. I don't think there's going to be a good place that I can put it though on the stream that it's not going to obscure a view. I don't even know if you guys can see this if I put it really small in the bottom right corner. We could put it like right here maybe. It's going to be in the way. No matter where I put it. We could put it over here. I don't know. We're going to get that out of the way for now. Alright, game 1 in this best of 3 matchup. NGS Division A. For the side of Don't Die, we have Robot Wizard on the Li Ming, Toasty Buns on the Anduin, Chrisinator on the Vala, Wild Pants on the Joe, and the Sound 51 on the Blaze. We have on Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night, Eki B playing Zeratul, Schumann on Sergeant Hammer, Thundercats on the Rhaegar, Stark on the Diablo, and Chess Looter on the Jaina. Good luck to both teams. Should be a fun matchup. We see the leap having to be used early for Chrisinator. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, it's out of the way. And Sergeant Hammer is going to plan up and just start wailing away. Saying, alright guys, come get me. We will see, oh yeah, they're going to have to eat those orbs and Seeker missiles. from Li Ming on behalf of Schumann. Ooh, and Li Ming is hitting them. But she's going to have to step up into range every time to do that. We do see the invisibility taken by Sergeant Hammer. Q-build Vala. Oh, and Chrisinator. And Anduin is in trouble. Hammer's going to follow up on the dive by Diablo and get the first kill. Teleport Li Ming. Do you see blinds taken? Oh, and Stark is just playing very aggressive right now. I love to see this. Knowing that he's got Schumann back there just popping off. And Robot Wizard sneaks in and gets a little cheeky damage coming in on the hammer. Ooh, Stark eating a big orb and having to back out. Jaina going to drop Blizzard to get some clear going. But the Unstoppable comes in. Schumann's in trouble. He is going to be able to escape with that mobility. But the orbs just keep wailing. You know. This is just a really good map for Li Ming. And, man, everyone's taking damage. Second Blood comes in. Joe securing the kill on the Rhaegar. So we did see them get the camp win, but then a more dominant showing coming up on Don't Die. We see Gilly Sharks go ahead and rotate to their bruiser camps. I assume we're going to see Don't Die do the same here very shortly, with our objective being up in about 40 seconds. Zeratul with the, I don't want to say weak, but it's somewhat weak. Ooh, Schumann's very low, trying to fend off the Anduin and the Chrisinator here. With the weak early games, Zeratul's just going to kind of lane for now, not worry about any ganks. We see the camp getting put out by the side of Gilly Sharks, and we see Don't Die go ahead and cap theirs at the 26 till Immortal time. Schumann getting a little value down here while they're off doing the camp. They did noticeably lose one wall here, or one tower, and most of the wall here. So they were trying to get a little bit of that value back, and now they're pushing the lane up, pushing this bruiser camp up. But Stark is in the back line looking for someone. He's looking for Chrisinator here. Dives. Unfortunately, not able to get the wall. The leap is going to save out of the blizzard. And Chrisinator's going to walk away. Or stay here and finish off the rest of the tower. Now we've got Blaze and Li Ming racing topside. Those teleports giving Ming a little bit of spell power. Zeratul starting to do a little race himself, but it looks like the halftime show is going to go over to the side of Don't Die. We see Diablo going in, but a big three-man Blaze engage. Multiple roots coming out, and Eki barely escapes on the Zeratul. Able to teleport his way out of there. Sorry. And Stark going back for more. He might have overextended there. Let's see if he's going to get saved. Rhaegar's looking to come in, give him the heal. Spell Shield, or Soul Shield, whatever you want to call it, is going to do some work. Big Qs coming off, though, by the Vala. She's going to stack those early Qs at 7's really going to come online with the Monster Hunter. And then the race is going to be, I think, a little difficult for Gilly Sharks. Looks like first one's going to go over to Don't Die. They will win the first objective. About even right now on soak. 1-to-1 on kills. And, yeah. Here goes a slightly shielded Immortal. Topside. See Zeratul and Blaze in the off lane still. Big stun coming in on Robot Wizard. Robot Wizard teleports out. Let's see if she's going to be safe. Trying to walk out, but a stun comes in. Unstoppable is used on Stark. Going to save him there. Still takes a lot of damage. Schumann actually blocking a little bit there for him. As is Chest Looter. Joe goes in deep. Is able to use her Unstoppable to get out. Stark diving in deep, but the orbs hit, and they are going to blow up Sergeant Hammer. I think that was a combination of a Q from Vala and an orb from Li Ming, probably at max damage there. Zeratul did have to back, so the Sound 51 is getting a little bit of extra value down here until the rotation comes. Rhaegar actually rotating down to help out. And it looks like they're going to now send Zeratul up to start hunting. Yeah, I mean, when you got Vala and Li Ming just in the back line, able to come in and throw their shit and walk away without any real threat. You know, Jaina, limited range. Without a setup, she's not going to be able to counter that. Thundercat's in some trouble here. He's able to sidestep King his way out of there. So, I thought for a second that they were going to send Zeratul up and maybe put Hammer or Chest Looter in the bot lane to rotate for the Zeratul, but they're going to leave Zeratul on the island for now. See what he can do down there. Eventually, Zeratul's going to have to start working his way into these fights for ganks. I mean, he's just going to lose bottom lane against Blaze, right? Chest Looter's going to E out of there. Jane looking for the gank, but not able to get it. And both teams are going to rotate over to their camps. We will see 10s very shortly for Don't Die, and then right on the heels of that, Gilly Shark will get 10s themselves. And our next Immortal phase is up. Pretty solid macro play going on so far by both teams. That should be expected at this level. Now, it looks like Don't Die is going to just go ahead and move up, clear out this camp as 5, give the halftime, well, I was going to say give the halftime show, but Gilly Sharks were hanging out around the Immortal to try to defend with the 10s. They didn't want to take a direct fight. They were just going to try to poke and stall, I'm sure. They're still looking for their 10s. Zeratul's off soaking those bot lane, and they will get them now. And let's see if we get our first fight. For the side of Don't Die, we do see Bunker. Yeah, we see the Falling Sword. We see the Light Bomb. We see Rain of Vengeance. And what did Li Ming take? Was that Disintegrate? Yeah, takes Disintegrate. Side of Gilly Sharks, we've got the Water Elemental. Big stuns coming in. Diablo tried to use his Flame Breath, whatever the hell that thing's called, for his Unstoppable. Bunker is used while it gets in and gets out. Didn't Q quite yet. Water Elemental is out and down. Diablo diving in, looking for Joe. She does use her Unstoppable, and he gets his off now. Unfortunately, they're just all going to walk away from it. See Ancestral, and you can hear those big Li Ming combos hitting. So actually, neither team wanting to commit to a race. We're looking for fights at 10. 2 ultimates down versus 1 ultimate down. Stark peeling. Zeratul's finally going in, looking for a kill on Chrysinator, unable to get it, but gets her quite low. She's going to have to back up. Anduin getting some stuns out. The Falling Sword does hit, but Light Bomb has not quite been used yet. And Eki dives in and gets the kill on the Vala and makes it out. Ancestral's popped on Thundercats, able to walk away. Water Elemental comes out. They're looking for Wild Pants. Able to secure another kill, and now they're going in on Robot Wizard. Let's see if she gets away. She does not. So a great fight there by Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night. Picking the right moments to dive in and dive out, and I suspect they will win this Immortal phase. The Sound looking for stuns here, trying to slow them down. Give his team some time to get back up. But this will be an almost full Immortal here. And Don't Die is just going in here. They said, those are our globes, guys. Those are our globes. Stark position to immediately dive in. Looks for the JoJo. Pops her Unstoppable. Gets a flip there on Robot Wizard. Robot Wizard taking a ton of damage, and it will get picked off. Great combination there with the pick on the Li Ming. She's just a little too out front. Still about a half shielded Immortal. Another stun and flip by Stark. Playing a very aggressive Diablo. And Wild Pants is in trouble. Let's see if she's able to walk out of there. Has the Falling Sword out. And the Rain of Vengeance is used for peels. But, man, just Stark is relentless here. I love it. I love the Diablo play. Water Element is used. Immortal Shield is finally gone after the entire fort is gone for Don't Die. And it will get a tower and wall and another tower. And probably a small amount of damage on the keep before it is raced down. 13s are in, though, for Gilly Sharks, so they may position to try to take this bruiser camp and say, alright, if you guys want to fight us down 13s, go for it. We see Blaze down here. Okay, I wasn't sure what he was doing. He is going to rotate to the team, and I think Gilly Sharks will back off now. That is a 5-man, and 13s are in for Don't Die. Now saying, okay, if you guys want that bruiser, we're going to come down here, and we have a pause. We'll swap screens real quick. One lagging. Alright, we got just a little bit of lag going on. While we got a little pause, thanks all for joining us tonight. One lagging ready should be good. Oh, well, that was a quick pause. Never mind. 3, 2, 1. Alright, back to the action. Contested. Let's see who comes out on top. We see the light bomb hits, but man, the unstoppable Diablo is just melting them. And Eki's going to come in. They're going to get 3 kills here on the Joe, Vala, and Blaze. And Stark's looking for more. Gets a great leap of faith there by the Ando, and Robot Wizard was done for. Got stunned into the well, and if that flip hits without a pull, Robot Wizard is dead. Trying to stall out this fort take is Robot Wizard Toasty Buns. Just throwing Qs and Ws left and right. Oh, and Stark goes in again! But taking tower shots. I think they're going to have to back out now. Hammer will finish off the fort, and we will see them rotate probably to their bruiser camp, as we expect Don't Die to do as well. Zeratil's going to go top lane, grab the soak that's being missed. And I think Hammer's just going to... Okay, yeah. Now Hammer's going to go help with the camp. Jaina backed. Probably needed mana. And we see about a level and a half lead right now for Gilly Sharks. They're going to be getting 16s probably off the back of this camp, and Zeratil's soak right here. And there's their 16. So now they can go in. Vala's getting as many Qs off as she can. Pulling off as much damage is Don't Die, and now they're going to have to back out because they're down 2 levels and a talent. Stark's looking for someone to go in on. It's going to set up in the bush and say, all right, guys, if you want to race, you got to go through me. Can't put himself too much on an island here. They do have Ancestral still up, but you wouldn't like to have to burn it this early. And the halftime race is going to be slightly won by Gilly Sharks. Now they are going to finish off this objective. Stark going in on Trissinator. Let's see if they're able to get some follow-up damage. Not quite able to. Now this bruiser camp is a problem for Gilly Sharks. They're going to have to send somebody to clean that up, but they get a half-shielded Immortal. Down 16s, Don't Die is on the hunt. They're just trying... I don't really know what the idea was there, but they were looking for an engage. Now we'll see a half-shielded Immortal for the side of Gilly Sharks coming in with level 16 advantage. Diablo diving in, and another great leap of faith. But Zeratil's looking for more. The Rain of Vengeance does hit. Is able to slide out of there thanks to the Rhaegar cleanse. And now we see Gilly Sharks turning the pressure on. Stark looking for more Thundercats following up, but Don't Die says we're on the chase here, guys. Do hit the falling sword, chasing. Thundercats has to pop his Ancestral. I still don't think he gets away. Oh, but a great peel coming in by Stark. And they're going to get a kill on the Blaze and another on the Joe. Chrisinator's also in no man's land. That's kill 3. Toasty Buns, I think, is in trouble. And man, Schumann wants it all. He says, no, I'm chasing down this Li Ming underneath the fort. And Zeratil's looking for it as well. 4 kills coming in for Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night. And they possibly are going to try to end here. 30 seconds out still. Yes, they will. And I think they can do it. As long as Li Ming doesn't blow them all up. She is working on it. Diablo diving in, and this is going to be 70%, 50%. This is going to be a GG for Gilly Sharks at bingo night. Yeah. And actually, none of them die. I thought at least one would die. GG's, 15-minute game, 2-level lead in favor of Gilly Sharks at bingo night. Let me write down some notes. All right, we'll take a look at those post-game stats for you all you stat watchers out there. Top damage coming in with the Li Ming, followed up by Vala. Zeratul, very effective offlane Zeratul there. Good job coming in, getting the ganks and dive kills when needed, and doing a ton of soak. Yeah. And Rhaegar, slightly out-healing the Anduin, but some Leap of Faiths were miraculous. We all know Anduin's healing stats don't tell his whole story and value. Here's a look at those builds, and we'll get ready for map 2 in just a second. Take a screenshot of those builds if you're interested. I'm sure we probably hit some of the bingo cards, right? Right? All right, let's see. Win with Li Ming. Well, Gilly Sharks didn't do that. Win with Anduin, 2 players, play as May. It's what I do, strike. I think this is a mostly inside. Insider here. I don't see them do anything. Blue team gets level 10 first. Oh, I think that one got hit. All right, well, either way, it's a cool idea that they do there. I like the bingo night group is adding a little extra challenge to their matches for fun. But fun game 1. Make sure I write down who won. Because we will be doing a post-game interview for the winning team, and for the first time ever, we had a request for the losing team to also do a post-game interview. So we will try to cut those down a little bit so that it's not a lengthy post-game interview. But yeah, first time ever on the stream, we will have a losers interview. All right, let's update our stream. Winner, Gilly. Make sure the newcomers all understand where we're at in the map. Again, if you're new to the stream, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We've been doing this for a few seasons now. I really enjoy it, man. It's a lot of fun for me. I like giving the teams, you know, every team loves to be casted. I know I do. We all get a little bit disappointed when nobody casts our match, so I try to pick up as many as I can. But thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and thank you for supporting the teams at NGS. It means a lot to them. That's for sure. So let's see what we're going to be going for map 2. We'll turn our music back up. As I feel like this at all. Love to hear who you're all here tonight to support. Of course, drop in the chat. Let me know if you're here to support Don't Die First Minute, or if you're here supporting Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night. So it's been a quiet night in the chat. Last night, we had so much activity in our matchup. Who did we cast last night? Last night, we casted Protectors of Ire and... Oh, damn, mosquito got in my house. And Beyond Gaming. We had an interesting debate last night on how the ranking system works. If you're interested in more about that, you can go back and look at last night's VOD. All right, looks like we're going to be going to Tomb of the Spider Queen for map number 2. I'm here for start. Nice. Oh no. Did the teams get on the wrong side? They did. Oh yeah, thanks. He's doing it for us. Go Sharks. Hey, the Sharks put on a really good performance in game one. I really, their comp was a little more risky, but it really worked out. I thought the Diablo play was just immaculate, and then they had the follow up with the, that's a problem my team always has is I feel like a lot of our heroes don't have as much range. So when we do get a Diablo, because our tank really likes to play Diablo, we have a problem following up. Following up with his deep dives. And a lot of times we run Diablo and Sonya, and man, it is hard as a ranged assassin at times to really know when your tank is going in that far and to be able to follow up with damage. Having the Sergeant Hammer with that, very lengthy range allowed for the Diablo deep dives. We got our match report. Just GG. Team's having some nice banter. Love to see that. Hope everybody's having a good time. And here we go. Map 2. Oh, our board's still up. Nice. You can take a look at your bingo board. Cross off. And actually, since this is a drinking stream, for every one of the squares that was hit, you should drink at least 2 sips. That's the rule of this cast and stream. I'm not a big fan of this song. Let's change it. Yeah, there we go. And once again, the KTC band coming out by Gilly Shark. So we got I think it's Toasty Buns, if I remember. No, that's not right. Toasty Buns is not their DPS player. Kristen Nader and Robot Wizard were. So maybe Robot Wizard is the KTZ main? I don't know. Somebody in chat, let me know. I know somebody knows. Welcome in, by the way, Artemis Chloe. First time viewer. Welcome to the stream. And the Lucio band coming out by Don't Die. Like my camera's a little off. There we go. Oh, it's because we had Baloo in here earlier, right? There we go. I was special. So fucking special. It's my wife's song to me. I'm a weirdo. I guarantee this song accurately describes all of you. If you're playing HOTS and watching NGS, we all know you're a weirdo. Oh, man. Or as my wife calls it, the clicky game. Because of all the ferocious clicking that you do while playing. Wisely Don't Die bans out the Diablo. Stark, man, played a very good Diablo in game 1. I think that's a wise ban. I think last time, who did they ban out with their second ban? I don't remember. And Chess Looter's going to pick up the Blaze this time. The Sound 51 played it in game 1 for Don't Die. Oh, by the way, if you're a new follower or new to the stream, appreciate you hitting that follow button. We're working on our 350 goal. I think we're going to do another giveaway at 400. We did a giveaway at 200 and I think 300. So I think we're going to do another one at 400. Of course, you have to be a follower to enter. Last time we gave away some cool Escape from Tarkov merch, but I think we're going to do some Heroes of the Storm merch this time. So, yeah, smash the follow button if you're interested in that and more great NGS and HOTS content. So, Falstad and Toasty Buns getting picked up. And we see Anduin and Genji. Nice. We're going to get to see some X-Strike light bombs.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Is this not why you are here?
Artemis Chloe, thank you so much for the... Let me turn this down. It's kind of loud in my ear. I'm sure it's loud in y'all's. Thank you so much for the follow. You just ensured your chance to win a gift prize at 400 followers. Thank you again. And our next ban phase is in, and the Beetle Boy, Anubarag, gets banned out. Let's see. If I were Gilly Sharks, who would I ban from game 1? I don't know. I thought the Li Ming play was good. I really did. Now this could be more of a mage build Falstad, so we could see another auto attacker coming in. But I think, yeah, Christinator played Vala game 1. Of course, Vala was focused on stacks and race, so she didn't get her true Vala value. And Muradin's going to be banned out, so a lot of freeze out on the tanks. 4 tanks banned out. Of course, Don't Die hasn't picked one up yet. I'm assuming they will here. Great song, by the way. I love that song. No, we're not listening to that. Swap to some Nirvana. And in game 2, Dahaka and Uther. Okay, so here's the question. Lumberjack Uther, love that. Here's the question. Is that Uther main tank? I think it is. I think Wild Pants played tank Uther. Ah, and May and Gul'dan. So there is a May on the bingo board. There's a May item. I don't remember what it was. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? And Vala gets picked up. So we'll see a main tank Uther. Oh, I'm sorry. They already picked Rhaegar. Of course it's going to be a main tank Uther. Moron. Not paying attention over here. Yeah, we saw someone try the hyper carry Falstad last night, and it did not work out. So sure up the damage with the Vala. Man, I really love Gul'dan on this map. The Gul'dan Genji combination is just going to be very good on Tomb. I think Gul'dan really shines on this map in Braxis for sure. So I'd give a slight wave clear advantage. Oh, I don't know though, the Genji. So they got May, Blaze, Gul'dan. Yeah, I'd still give a slight advantage to Gilly Sharks. Of course, Dahaka's pretty good. Vala W build, we'll probably see here, can be good. And then Q build Falstad can be really good. But lacking a little bit with the Uther. Rhaegar makes up, you know, he's decent, especially for a healer. Probably above average for a healer. But I'd give a slight advantage to Gilly Sharks, I think, on clear. Their combo is going to be nasty. I can see what they're doing already with the May, Blaze, Light Bomb, X-Strike. Yeah, that's going to be a disgusting combo. All right. Let's get ready to get our end game going. For the side of Don't Die, first minute, we have Toasty Buns on Rhaegar, the Sound 51 on Dahaka, Robot Wizard on the Falstad, Christinator on the Vala, Wild Pants on the main tank Uther. For the side of Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night, we've got Eki playing the Genji Chest Looter. Oh, look at Robot Wizard! Going in and trying to get a 5-man on the Q. Chest Looter on the Blaze, Schumann on the Gul'dan, Stark on the May. I've never seen that before, but that's hilarious. And Thundercats on the Anduin. Oh, and Stark diving in. Christinator might be in trouble here. Is able to get out of there. Protected is going to come out and get a lot of damage on the Robot Wizard. With the deflect by Genji. Unstoppable is used in the bush to get a little extra heals. And the 4-man rotations begin. Stark trying to slow those rotations down. What kind of Gul'dan do we have here? Oh, so we don't see a Corruption Gul'dan. We actually see a Pursuit of Flame. Genji taking the Agile Dismount. What is that? Tissue? No, that's Enduring Swarm. Oh, we got an AA Vala. Interesting. Q build Falstad. So let's see how much value they get out of this AA Vala. Trying to get some early stacks here. Affected is used, but Uther's in trouble. He's going to be able to walk out of there with the help of Toasty Buns. Schumann needing some health to life tap. This is, and say he's going to get a little drain off of the minions. He's really going to come in. Oh, and a dive coming in against Thundercats. Thundercats is kind of in no man's land. They're looking for more on Schumann, but Genji's going to say, no, Robot Wizard, back up off my Gul'dan. Stark, I think, had to back or tap, and his team just kind of got left out in no man's land. A little stranded. Gul'dan is a hero that I've been learning here recently. I don't think I've played him in an NGS match yet. Maybe, no, I played him in Nexomania. So trying to learn the Gul'dan, man. I think just, I will try to incorporate him mostly on this map and Braxis. I think he shines there. But I've been playing mostly his Corruption build, which I really like. Projected having to be used by Genji to walk out. It's down a little bit. It's kind of loud in my ear. And about a level lead right now for Don't Die. Although they only have one kill, the Blaze is just a little bit behind, I guess. Or maybe the four-man's just catching the soak a little bit quicker on the rotations. I mean, I guess maybe that one kill gave them that slight XP advantage in opening. And they're going to hit 6 a little bit earlier. Genji on the rotation down is going to go down to try to catch this siege camp with Blaze. Let's see if Dahaka signals to his team to come help. I don't think he has yet. Robot Wizard trying to turn in with his 9 gems. He's going to fly down, actually. We're going to have a skirmish. And Robot Wizard's in there. Let's see, doing a lot of damage on Genji. But the teams are now rotating down, and we've got a 4v2 at the moment because Genji had to leave. Chestlooter's in trouble. They're going to get a 2-man stun, but while he does, he is getting pushed off of the point. And, yeah, it looks like Don't Die is going to take the camp. Welcome in, Miss Windup. Meantime, Christinator's doing work topside, just vaulting all over the place like a mad lad. And both teams now have enough gems to get the first Web Weaver phase rolling. Let's see who wins it. And by win, I mean get the turn in first, obviously. Both teams just kind of stalled out right now. Level 7s for both, so even talent fights. Blaze is doing his bruiser camp, trying to get that out. Stark sitting right behind the wall there. Great positioning by Stark. But Schumann's in trouble. Vala's diving in, gonna get the kill. And the cleanse is gonna allow Vala to walk right out of there. Let's check a look and see where we're at on stacks. Vala has 90. Man, Falstead has 54 already. That is amazing. Genji 25 on his Shuriken Mastery. Jeez, at this rate, Robot Wizard is going to end the game with like 150 to 200 stacks on that Q, and that is going to hurt Gul'dan, Anduin, and the Genji if he doesn't use it to deflect. 4v3 here. Chestlooter actually trying to turn in, but in the meantime, Don't Die engages on him. He's able to push him out. Blue Web Weavers do get turned in. Falstad hit the top turn in, I believe, while the skirmish was going on. So, they will have this first Web Weaver phase. See Eki rolling down, trying to get his Shuriken Mastery quest completed for that bonus damage there. And we will see Don't Die focus on the top lane. Man, the Vala is just a hard target for the Schumann on the Gul'dan. Just able to vault all over the place. Now we see Genji and Blaze mid and bot defending there. So we got 3 top. The 4-man's now going to rotate. Once they got the wall, they're going to rotate mid lane. Looking for a gank here on the Genji, and Christinator dies behind the wall, unable to secure it. If that Q hits, they have a chance to secure that kill. Now we're going to have to back off. 10s are in. We see Gus. What's this one called? Divine Storm. We see Ancestral. What is that? Adaptation? Yes, Adaptation. And Rain of Vengeance. 10s are about to be in very shortly for Gilly Sharks. You know, I don't see Adaptation taking a lot. And gonna get an immediate turn in with the back-to-backs as Don't Die. Man, that is just demoralizing there. 10's now in. We see the Ice Wall. We see Bunker. We see Light Bomb. We see X-Strike. And we see Horrify coming in for Gilly Sharks. I think they need to take a fight here. You know, they're going to lose all 3 forts at this pace before they get their first turn in. And that is tough. 5-man for Don't Die, focusing mid lane. They want this fort. They want to let their top lane also get free push on the fort there. But I think Gilly Sharks is going to try to look for a fight. The Ice Wall does come in. Blizzard hits, trying to dive in on someone in the back line. Ancestral comes in, but the Gust is popped, trying to save Schumann. Schumann's trying to walk out, but Vala's going to chase him down. Oh, and a great Horrify to get the kill on the Vala, but they get the counter kill on the Gul'dan, the original target there. And looking for more here, but getting chunked in the back line by the Falstad Qs. Great engage, counter engage, and then counter engage coming in. Robot Wizard taking a lot of damage here. Oh, if he took one more shot, he was in trouble. I think he still had his E up. So he might have been able to eat it with that shield. But that was some sound play there by Robot Wizard. Man, Gul'dan barely... I didn't think he had enough to get that Horrify off, actually. Enough mana. But he barely did. Webweaver is cleared up, but all 3 forts are now down. So 6-3 on forts, 3-1 on kills. And we see Don't Die go ahead and rotate down to the bottom siege camp. Bruisers back up for both teams. Gilly Shark trying to get their first turn in here, and they do. Blaze able to start the camp right before the turn in was complete. And looks like Don't Die is going to focus on top lane clear first, knowing that the mid camp's getting pushed out. And actually now they're going to rotate mid lane. Saying, okay, this is the prio lane. We've got top lane pushed in a little bit more. There's a camp and a Webweaver right here. Shuriken Mastery is completed on the Dahaka by the Genji. But man, they got a lot of value mid there. Robot Wizard is the KTZ player. Ah, nice. Thank you for that. They cleaned this lane up without it ever reaching the wall. With a full camp and a Webweaver. Full health. Now, I think they slightly had 13 advantage there. Oh, Ice Wall coming in. Able to get a stop here on Robot Wizard. Robot Wizard's in no man... Or, I'm sorry, Wild Pants in no man land. The storm hits. Gust is popped to try to save him. And Ancestral does save him. Stasis is used. But going in on Chrysinator is the Genji. He's looking for it. He goes in. Oh, the X-Strike's not able to completely land the damage. And a little healing from Rhaegar is going to save him. And Dahaka taking a lot of damage. Has to use his essence there. Didn't have much. Falstad free clearing top as well. Does have that global. And Gilly Shark will get top fort, a wall, and nothing mid. But getting a back-to-back turn-in. So our first 2 turn-ins went to Don't Die. Our next 2 turn-ins went to Gilly Sharks. Almost immediately back-to-back. Span of seconds between. Vala's pushing that lane in deep, but no one's there. Instead, Gilly Sharks are going to say, okay, you guys want to go clear other lanes and keep your XP lead. We're going to take a free fort. And now they're going to try to catch up. Robot Wizard trying to get some free clear here, knowing that the only thing he has to fear is the Blaze stun. About half the Webweaver got cleared up there. And we'll see Don't Die focused bot lane. Ice Wall does hit. They're going to get the perfect stun follow-up on Robot Wizard. Tries to gust his way out of there. Unable to. Great kill there. And they're going to look for more. Now the Stasis is going to save Dahaka. Such a hard target to kill, of course. Bunker is popped. Get a little extra safe damage and shielding going there. Let's see where our stacks are at now. 89 Falstad, 154 Vala. Yeah. Hey, scaling. Scaling, right? Webweaver clears out top side, and Dahaka will rotate up. Mid fort will now fall, so we are back even on structures, 3-2 on kills. You know, this game, the way this game started, I really thought that Don't Die was going to maintain the driver's seat. Oh, and the X-Strike Light Bomb misses. Actually, he didn't use his X-Strike, he used his dive. He still has X-Strike. But just a little miscommunication on the Anduin Genji. And they're going to have to back out now, having burned 4 ults. But Robot Wizard said, I've still got Gus. Goes in. Gus Schumann out. But a big stun. Great save by Thundercats. But then the Genji's still going to get picked. I'm sorry. The Gul'dan is still going to get picked off. Genji able to vault over the wall and run away. Aggressive play there by Robot Wizard pays off. 16 advantage. Gilly Sharks are about to hit 16 any second now. But it looks like Don't Die will go ahead and take bottom siege and mid lane bruiser. Turn-ins almost by Gilly Sharks. Now they will have it right now. And Don't Die does have theirs. So 44 plus 5 plus 11. They're going to have a turn-in right here for Don't Die. So really good close game so far. Oh, and Falstad gets caught in no man's land. The unstoppable hits. Is he going to be able to get out? But the 3-man ice wall comes in. They're going to get 1 kill. But a counter kill comes out on the Genji. Another kill on the Rhaegar. And Wild Pants will also get picked off. But the Sound is just over here in no man's land. Trying to fight for this bruiser camp. Now 1v4. Let's see how long he can stay. Quite a long time. So 4 kills for 1. And they will get now a free clear on the Web Weaver phase. This Web Weaver is still pretty healthy on the top lane. But man, that was a really good engage there by Gilly Shark. The 3-man ice wall really set them up. The initial gank coming in on the Falstad. Robot Wizard are going to come in, try to clean up this bruiser camp, pushing mid. I think Gilly Shark's doing a really good job of just running at them when the opportunity suits and not allowing Don't Die to kind of hammer them down. Oh, and a great 2-man ice wall coming in on them. They're going to try to follow up with an extra Genji, and they will hit 1 with the light bomb. Wild Pants and Toasty Buns are trying to heal themselves out of here, but a fear comes in, and Wild Pants gets stranded in no man's land. I think the Haka is now going to be... Oh, he uses his adaptation. Able to heal back up and walk out. But a Web Weaver phase in favor of Gilly Sharks. They now have the XP lead and are rushing for keep. 30 seconds for the rest of the team to be back up for Don't Die. Write down a few notes real quick for the game. We'll rotate topside so y'all can see what's going on. Ice wall comes in, gonna miss. 20s are in though. So let's see if Gilly Sharks are gonna try to end here. I don't think they will. They'll probably push this phase up and then rotate the boss. I think that's the idea here. Genji diving in for the Vala and is gonna get pulled right over by the Leap of Faith. Let's see if Gilly Sharks opts for boss. I think they will. I'm interested to see if Don't Die is going to try to fight them. They're looking for 20s as well. They say they've got the double global here, so it looks like the rest of the team's going to position, and they're going to try to soak the 20s and get the double global. Now, Falstad will have Wind Tunnel, I'm guessing. I don't think they're going to get it in time. No, they're not. Oh, they couldn't get there. Just a mere seconds behind. 4-man Wind Tunnel comes in, but not able to get any damage. And Vala's just chasing down the Anduin. Let's see if Anduin's going to be able to heal out. I think he will. Oh, no. Oh, the Neil actually hurt him. But in the meantime, it looks like Rhaegar is going to die. Blaze is going to die. Stark X-Strike is going to finish off the Uther. And then Genji's going to die as well. I think Stark dies too. It's a 5-man wipe for Don't Die. But they have the boss on their core. They do have a Vala and a Falstad. This is not going to end. They'll be able to Hearth back in D. But they won't be able to use the 5-man death to end here. Great 2 fights there, man. You know, I think if the Anduin didn't use his Desperate Prayer, I think he gets out of there. Now, he was expecting Vala to keep charging, and 2 more auto attacks would have killed him. But Vala turned, and right as he Desperate Prayer, she decided to turn back into him and get those last 2 attacks since he was kneeling. Man, that one hurts. Let's see where Vala's at on stacks. 228 and 106 by the fall stat. So using this advantage right now to push lanes out, gather up gems, try to get a turn in. Couldn't end, but able to get a lot of value out of these 5 deaths that they got there. And the wind tunnel's just so huge. I just will never understand why anyone takes Central and Blast over wind tunnel. It's just a meme. It is a meme. Robot Wizard will get 14 more turned in. They'll still need about, what, 8? Yeah, 8. Rhaegar and Dahaka will get the bottom siege camp. Only 6 gems, though. It's don't die right now. Falstad Heart the back. Going to come back, join the crew. He is going to fly in, actually. Trying to clean up this middle bruiser. In the meantime, I think Gilly Sharks is just going to have to turtle for the moment. Their lanes are pushed in, which is depriving some gems from Don't Die, but they are a long ways off from another turn in. They're not going to turtle. The Blue Web Weavers are here. 3 keeps are up. They can D this. Let's see if they decide to go aggressive or just defend. Now with the 3 keeps up, there's a couple ways Gilly Shark can play this. They can just turtle and defend, or they can try to play aggressive, get a few picks. If they get, you know, 3 or 4 kills, they can go mid or top and end. And looks like they're going to opt to initially defend the mid lane and top lane. Of course, Don't Die is going to be looking for a good wind tunnel angle. Try to overextend them if they can. Force them into a wall and clean up. Now, Blaze is not with the team at the moment, so Gilly Sharks has to be careful. Man, Schumann's taking a lot of damage by Chrysinator. Bot keep, it will fall. Half Web Weaver here. Ice Wall comes in, but it misses. Vala and Uther able to avoid it. Looking for the engage there on the Light Bomb X-Strike. But man, Chrysinator just hurts so much right now. If they just keep Vala juiced up. I don't think she's died, has she? Yeah, she's only died once, so only a 5% loss there on the Gambit. Uh-oh, they're positioning for a fight here. Let's see if a Horrify tries to isolate somebody. That's what Schumann's looking for at the moment. He wants to isolate, but man, Don't Die is just playing this very aggressive at the moment. Ooh, Chrysinator getting chunked. The double support able to juice him back up quickly though. I like this draft. I do like this draft by Don't Die. I wasn't sure about it, particularly on this map. I thought it was more of a team fight, but man, it's working out. They've got tremendous stacks. The Uther and the Rhaegar just able to juice up the Vala. Robot Wizard looking for angles here. And Dahaka allowing for a little more tank leniency with the adaptation in his build. Don't Die is going to go ahead and take the bottom bruiser camp. Gilly Sharks is just trying to gather gems. Stark and Eki in the bush here, looking for an engage. And yeah, it looks like Don't Die thought that they were perhaps on the boss. And now they're going to start it. They have tremendous race. They also have Wind Tunnel in their favor, Ancestral, and Rain of Vengeance is going to be able to stun out. That's exactly what Wild Pants is doing. They're going to get this boss. Keep is up, but this is a 22-minute boss at level 23s. This is a late-game boss that's going to do a lot of damage and open up some leg room here for Don't Die. I think their idea was really just to take it off the table. They're not going to get a lot of value. Oh, but they're looking for a kill here on Stark. Has to use the trait. Ice Wall is popped. The Stasis will survive the Dahaka. Or avoid it, I'm sorry. And the rest of the team just walks around it. So one ultimate is down. Dahaka's is still down for about 6 more seconds. Huge Q's coming in. Unfortunately, not able to get a lot of damage there. Let's see if Robot Wizard tries to pin them if they chase. Doesn't look like Gilly Sharks will chase. Neither team close to a turn-in. Alright, at some point they run at each other. Let's see when it happens. The last about 4 minutes of this game have been tremendously boring. Neither team wanting to make a commitment. Bruiser coming out again for Gilly Sharks. We'll see. No, actually, Rhaegar's going to turn around and come back. Oh, it's because the sound got a little isolated. Able to walk away, though. Val's going to go start working on the mid camp. We see Rhaegar working on his Bruiser camp. Now, let's see if Stark looks for an engage here. Ice Wall is back up. Short cooldown. What is that, 50 seconds, 60 seconds, something like that? We'll see Don't Die go ahead and rotate over to their Rhaegar. And surely we see a fight here, right? Oh, here comes the tongue and the engage coming out on Stark. The Leap of Faith and Unstoppable is able to save Stark. Full health again. Of course, no major cooldowns used there by Don't Die. Both teams have all ultimates up. And Chrysinator's leading the way. Man, if Blaze turns on him and gets a stun, Ice Wall hits. Chrysinator's a little bit no man's land. Blizzard as well. Stark now avoids the tongue. Great sidestep there. Getting juiced back up by Anduin. And able to just walk out of there. They're really just... Man, there's so much reliance right now on this Ice Wall to hit. That's been the problem for Gilly Sharks. When it misses, it feels like they just have no engage. Blaze is just... I know he's got a lot of their gems, but he's going to have to look for a big stun here, followed up with the X-Strike Light Bomb combo. Or a Horrify to isolate somebody. I mean, those are their 2 engage points. Just not able to really get them off yet. Again, we're about 5 minutes in with nothing really happening. Both teams just collecting gems and pushing lanes. They're just so timid right now. Ice Wall is back up. And that's the problem, is Don't Die is just letting Ice Wall come back up, which is the major engage tool for Gilly Sharks every time. Now Gilly Sharks going to rotate down. This would be a perfect opportunity for the Falstad to come down and get a huge wind tunnel right here. Yeah, that's what you have to do. That's what they're going to do. Come on. Oh, he doesn't have vision, though. Robot Wizard taking a lot of damage. Man. Oof. Robot Wizard comes in, hits a huge wind tunnel into that little pocket. They just annihilate them. Again, Ice Wall is on cooldown. Looks like Don't Die is going to opt to just go ahead and turn in here. Falstad will use his global, rotate up, get some more gems, push the lane up. Oh, and they're looking for him. His global is down. He does have wind tunnel. Oh, and a great light bomb comes in, Robot Wizard, but the gust is out. Ancestral is as well. The X-Strike is going to get a little damage, but not able. Now they turn on Stark. Stark is in trouble. Leap of Faith comes out, but is it going to be enough to save him? Oh, May hops in the bunker. No way she gets out of this, right? There's no way. Wild Pants is in trouble. The Leap of Faith saves someone once again. Ice Wall hits, but it... Oh. The Horrify scares them out of it. He was going to get at least 1 or 2. Great avoidance there of almost all of the ultimates. I don't know how Falstad survived. That was just perfect healing there. Great timed Ancestral. And shield there. And looks like the teams are going to look for another fight. Here we go. A ton of damage coming in, but the Divine Shield hitting. Unstoppable is being used. Robot Wizard's having a lot of damage on May. Gets the kill. Genji's in the back line. A great stun by Blaze. Going to be able to finish him off. The wind tunnel is going to hit. Ecky's in trouble. And that's going to be a 2 for 2 right now. Let's see who takes the initiative. Oh, Chrysinator's trying to chase down the Blaze, and The 2-3-mans will just walk away. Uh-oh. Great leap of faith save by Anduin. But this lane is pushed all the way in favor of Don't Die. But they get the turn in. Gilly Sharks get the turn in here. Bunker has to be used. Chest Looter barely getting out of that. Could have been a terrible staggered kill there. So they will get this Web Weaver phase. Unfortunately, they've got so much damage with the Q, Falstad, and the Vala that they're just going to be able to melt this down and then get a turn in right on the back of it, I think. Yeah. Look how fast these Web Weavers are going, uncontested. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying this game. This is a fun one. Game 1 was only 15 minutes. This game has almost doubled it right now. And let's see if Gilly Sharks tries to look for a fight here off the back of those Web Weavers. They don't. They back off. Ugh. So, yeah. Looks like Don't Die is going to get their camp out and then look for a turn in. May's going to hang out here. Look for an isolated target. Also, just... she's not really going to go in. She's just zoning for the turn in right now. But 18 gems. Let's see if we get a fight. Chest Leader going to be able to stall out. And now Don't Die is going to rotate. Well, I thought they were going to rotate to the north side. 2 camps meet middle. Let's see if we get another fight. The Sound has enough gems to turn in. Blizzard is going to be able to disrupt that. Back him off. Yeah, they're just going to park Blaze and May on these 2 objectives. Oh, but the boss is up. Alright, this is going to be it right here. This is game. Whoever wins this fight wins, right? And actually just baiting the boss out is Don't Die. Now going back to the original A plan, but Genji gets tongued. Ice Wall comes out. It's gonna miss though. So not able to back up. Oh, and here comes the Light Bomb. Unfortunately misses. The X-Strike doesn't though. Gets a lot of damage there. Eki is in trouble. The Ancestral gets popped. Bunker is out now as well. Every ultimate being used. X-Strike is back up though. Tongue's gonna come out, but a great leap of faith. Not gonna be enough to save Gul'dan. He gets killed in midair, and I think Chest Leader is gonna be down as well. Stark, yes, is gonna walk out of there. Do have camp on core, but it's not going to be able to do enough. Couple catapults. They send 1 back, probably Falstad. And they will take boss here and have an opportunity to end. Actually, it's going to get 13%, so it gets a little bit more than I thought it would. Uh-oh, it's the staggered kill could be the game here. Protected is used, but Thundercats is kind of in no man's land too. Chrisinator is just going to whittle them down. I think Stark dead here. Yeah. And Chrisinator's looking for more. Genji gets stunned. Not able to E or X strike out of there. I think he had them both up. Uther's going to slow him, and I think this is going to be game. Have the Web Weaver, but they're not even going to need it. 5 on core. We'll win. And we're going to be going to a game 3. Awesome. Wind Tunnel coming out to finish it up. Wow. Alright, GG's. Over to the side of Don't Die. What was that, a 30-minute game? 31-minute game. Alright, we'll take a look at those. I gotta go piss real quick. Look at the huge 10-1 Vala. I'll be right back. Take a look at those talents, now that you all had a chance to look at that. Fun game, too. A lot of fun. All right, let's go to our match selection screen. Looks like we're going to be going to Cursed Hollow for game 3. Where's Cursed Hollow? There it is. Thanks, Artemis. All right, text. Winner. Let's update our winner. Alrighty. Boom. Alrighty. Did we do anything to help bingo points? I tweet them sometimes. Alright, so here we go, game 3. Let's get some different music going. Oh yeah, I like this song. Was Hammer on there? Play against a trash false stat. All right. Had a great game, too. A 31-minute game, too, after a 15-minute game 1. I did not see that coming. That was a close one. Game 3 is going to be exciting. I agree. Let me know who y'all think is going to win game 3. Man, you know, I felt like Gilly Sharks was in the driver's seat a lot of that game, but the late game, those stacks were just ridiculous, and Vala and Falstad were just chunking them continuously. They also were able to they realized that the entire engage was based off of the ice wall. If they were able to avoid those ice walls, then they were able to survive most of the fights, turn the fight. Wind Tunnel did come in huge a couple times. But so did the tongues from Dahaka. And Vala, man. The aggression from the Vala, the AA late build game, Vala was just melting that front line. All right, I will give my prediction once we get into draft, and the draft has been completed on who I think is going to win. And here we go. Game 3. This best of 3 matchup between Don't Die First Minute and Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night. Good luck, Gilly Sharks. There we go. Mad Kaiser, thank you for joining in tonight. Again, if you're new to the stream, would love if you could hit that follow button. And for those of you who do have Twitch Prime, make sure you use Twitch Prime. I'm not saying that to use them on me, but use them on somebody. Don't let Jeff Bezos keep his bucks. Go find a small streamer or a big streamer. It doesn't matter. A streamer, period. Give the money to them. But yeah, if you haven't followed the stream yet, please smash that follow button. We'll be doing a giveaway before too long. Make sure you enter yourself for that. And plus, get great Heroes of the Storm content. I mean, come on now. I'm giving it away. Giving it away. All you got to watch is a couple ads. Unless you got an ad blocker. Just saying. And the main tank Uther's getting banned out. Didn't want to go up against that combo again. And the Zeratul respect ban. The big Cursed Hollow map, not wanting to deal with the roaming ganks there. Alright, that song's over. And let's see who Gilly Sharks select to ban with their second ban. Perhaps Falstad? Perhaps? Ooh, KTZ might get through. No, damn it. I forgot about the KTZ. So that must be the respect band. I think Robot Wizard, right? Yeah. Somebody came. I think the Duke came in. And the first pick is Joe. Let's see who Gilly Shark elect to take with their first picks. Tiny Dragon gets picked up by Thundercats. See if they prioritize that Diablo again. Ooh, and Eki's gonna take Hanzo. Nice. Nice. My second favorite hero. Right behind KT, of course. And Dahaka getting picked up by the Sound 51. I thought he played a really good Dahaka. And there is the Falstad. So a very similar combination coming out by Don't Die first minute. With the Dahaka and Falstad. Picking up 2 globals in the face of the Brightwing global. I think that's a good ban. Banning out the Vala, seeing that they're looking for the same thing. The Vala was very good. 10-1 Christenator. Tremendous stacks. Alright, what do we all think Hanzo's going to take here for his ultimate? I'd love if he played Dragon Strike. That'd be so great. Ah, and we get an Abathur. So Muradin, Abathur getting picked up. So double support. Who's Stark gonna take then? Because Chest Looter is actually their offlaner, so that's a Muradin offlane. Which I like Muradin in offlane. I think he's actually a pretty decent offlaner. He adds a lot to the combination for team fights. I mean, he's not great. There's obviously much better. Now, Chest Looter and Stark could trade as well in the future. And Christenator is going to take the Greymane, followed up by Anduin, taken by Toasty Buns. So we'll probably see the Falling Sword Light Bomb come here. Unless they Light Bomb Greymane and a Samuro. So kind of a cheese build. Gilly Sharks. Muradin and Stark are going to swap here, right? No? Stark's played tank games 1 and 2. Oh wait, sorry. Let me change that. Interesting, they didn't swap actually. So now Muradin's gonna play main tank, and we're gonna have a Samuro hatted Abathur. I'm sorry, a Samuro hatted by Abathur. I'm guessing at least. Interesting. Alright. Let's go back to our stream playlist. There's nothing else random plays. Alright. Here we go. Game 3 in this best of 3 matchup between Don't Die first minute on the left side and Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night on the right side. For the side of Don't Die, we have Wild Pants playing Joe, Robot Wizard on the Greymane, Toasty Buns on the Anduin, Christenator on the Falstad, and the Sound 51 on the Dahaka. And notably, last game, Robot Wizard played Falstad. Here we go. Now for the side of Gilly Sharks, we've got Chest Looter on the Muradin, Stark on the Samuro, Thundercats playing Brightwing, Schumann on the Abathur, and Eki B. Here goes Chest Looter again. Actually, that was a different one. He gets polymorphed and he almost paid for. I'm sorry, that was a Chest Looter. Christenator. He almost paid for that risky play there. And Eki B on the Hanzo. We saw that in game 1 as well. Eki B getting damaged. Greymane's gonna dive in, get the kill, and get leaped out of there. Very heads-up play by Robot Wizard, seeing the Hanzo in the back lane. And this is gonna be. I think this could be a tough game for Hanzo. You know, they're really the only hard CC they have is Muradin. Of course, they do have Polymorph, but Samuro's not going to add any hard CC to the matchup. Uh-oh, Christenator's in trouble. Abathur almost gets the pick there. Heads up play by the Abathur. But yeah, I mean, Polymorph and Sledgehammer are going to be the only CC that we're going to see by Hanzo. I mean, by Gilly Sharks for Hanzo. And team's working on camps. We see Hanzo and Greymane. And Samuro is actually looking to invade here. Yes, he is. Stark going in. Toasty Bun's there. But the Brightwing's going to come in. Let's see if they're able to steal this camp. The Polymorph is going to hit. Robot Wizard's in trouble. Able to slide out, actually. And the rest of the team responds. And Stark's now in no man's land. So is Thundercats. Their aggression's getting turned on him. And Thundercat's going to get picked. We see Samuro getting a cheeky hearth. But he's pinged. Yeah, Robot Wizard said, no, I saw you over there. And I think Stark's going to be in trouble. Let's see. He's going to get an Abba hat, but I still think he gets picked off. Yes, and they do get picked off. So the aggressiveness not paying out there. I like it, though. I like it. You got to do that with your comp. Hecky now scouting out the enemy rotation, probably getting a good call out by his team. But this siege camp is doing work on this wall and these two towers topside. See Hanzo faced up against the Falstad and Anduin bot lane. Tahaka will have the global, so he's going to get these siege camps and lane. He's going to get as much pressure as he can. Let's see if Schumann gets tongued. That could be funny. Oh, is he going to go for it? Oh, if he was a little bit faster, he might have went for that one. That would have been hilarious to see the Avatar get tongued and pulled into the Siege Giants. First objective phase coming up here very shortly. 3-0 on kills so far in favor of Don't Die. I'll be honest, I think Don't Die wins this game. I just think the Hanzo is going to be targeted heavily, picked off in each fight. Robot Wizard diving in on Chest Looter, taking a lot of damage. Brightwing's going to come in. He's going to be able to leap right over the wall and out of harm's way. In the meantime, Toasty Buns is going to grab the first curse. Or tribute, whatever you want to call it. Mid lane, crashing. Top lane, Sound and Stark going at it. And the 3-man's just going to push in bot lane, it looks like. Oh, looking for the kill on Chrisinator. The stun does come in, but they're not going to be able to get that far. Chest Looter taking tower shots. Going to have to back out. But they get the entire wall into force. Mid lane now getting pressure, though, in favor of Don't Die. We see Muradin and Hanzo rotating mid to respond to that. Stun comes in. Let's see if Robot Wizard goes in on Chest Looter. Does not. Continues to focus on the structure. Oh, but Chest Looter's going to get dove. The Joe W sets up the Greymane finish there. And Samuro and Avatar focusing top lane for the moment. And our next tribute is up. Level 7's in for both teams. We didn't really talk about our builds here, but I don't know that they need to be talked about that much. They're pretty standard. W build Hanzo. Samurai just being irritating back here. Actually, the W misses and Robot Wizard's able to get it off. Get off the tribute. Robot Wizard. Okay, yes. Stark's going to rotate in and defend his team. We do see Brightwing still bot, of course. She can come in at any time. Pushing against Chrisinator here with a little bit of help from the Avatar Beetles. And about a half lead right now for Don't Die. Probably from their 4 kills. We haven't seen the Samuro pick really get much value here. Doing a good job of reining him in. And our next tribute's about to spawn in. Uh-oh, Aki's going in looking for the kill on Chrisinator. The shield might save him. It will. Ooh, another W right there, which I'm sure it was on cooldown. Wild Pants in the bush hanging out here. Gonna look to just disrupt the rotation. Maybe get a little damage off. Oh, and get the Blessed Shield in, and I think... Yes, Hanzo is going to get picked off. Thundercat's not quite able to save him. I'm assuming the score is 1-1. You would assume correctly. 1-1. We had a 15-minute game followed up by a 30-minute game. And now you see this game. 5-0 on kills right now. We see Cursed Bullet. We saw Blessed Shield. We do see Isolation. Anduin's holding out on us. Gust coming in. For the side of Gilly Sharks, we see, what the hell is this talent called? Illusion Master. Avatar. Dragon Arrow, Shift, and what is that? Ultimate Evolution. So who is he going to ultimately evolve? Good interrupt there by the Hanzo. Welcome in, by the way, Snack. First time chatter. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. If I had to place a bet, I would bet that this game's going to go on for about another 25 minutes after game 2. The isolation comes in, but Hanzo's going to hit his arrow to stun. Stark's in the back line. Let's see if he actually... Yeah, he's going to get out of there. He had... Uh-oh, but the Blessed Shield turn comes in. I think Hanzo's going to be in trouble. The Gust hits as well. Chest Looter's going to get picked off, and Eki's going to be able to jump over the terrain and get away. But they're going to have to back up here. And we saw Dahaka immediately go to the top side. Gonna proxy this lane here. Uh-oh. Where did we see Falstad die? Did he die? Yeah, he died right there. That's where we saw it. Sorry we missed that. Pro White Wizard now aggressively posturing. Notices Anduin can save him if necessary. We're gonna have a 3v3 here. Samurai is coming in on the back line. Really just aggravating. But Brightwing's coming in. They want to take this fight here. It's 4v3. With the hat. And actually the hat was north side. Fort going to be taken down top side. Big stun. Going to hit Chestlitter. Diving in. Blessed Shield is a two-piece, but the Abba hat's going to save Chestlitter. He's going to be able to walk right out. Able to also save the board. Oh, Chestlitter getting very low. They want to finish this off before it gets healed up. They might be in trouble. Oh, and Christinator's going to come in the perfect time. Get a huge gust to disengage for his team. And now they turn. Man, you know, both these teams do such a good job in these games tonight. They've done such a good job of engaging one team playing offense and the other team immediately shifting into defense. And then counter engaging over and over and over. See Hanzo complete his quest. See Dahaka as well. Tongue misses, taking tower shots now. And I mean, we're just ARAM in bot lane. I love this. They really wanted to finish off this bot fort. Unable to. Sun's gonna hit Wild Pants, but the Leap of Fate's gonna save him. And now they just slowly back off. Yeah, the team fights have just been insane in this matchup tonight. Real back and forths. I mean, look. One team pushes the other back. The other team pushes that one back. And this is what they... Yeah, this is exactly what Don't Die doesn't need to do. Is get isolated to a lane. With the Abathur and Samurai, they can really get in trouble there. And they're going to send Falstad and Dahaka off. Chest Looter just trying to chase down. Joe, get as much damage as they can. He was able to use their trade and just walk away, though. Falstad getting some value here in mid lane. Stark's going to have to go respond. Able to slide right through the wall. Stark says, hey, I can do that too, buddy. Christinator turns and Qs. Buy himself some time. Yeah. Meantime, we got the 3v3 still rolling bot lane. So you see how the teams have adjusted here. They realize, okay, we're going to focus 3 bot lane and send our Abathur and Samurai to go do that stuff. Oh, Chestlooter's in trouble. They're able to leap out of there. And here comes Brightwing. Thundercat's also getting chunked by the Greymane. And Stark's coming down the backline looking for the kill on him, but the Protected saves him. Maybe. No way Schumann gets the kill. He does. I'm sorry, Stark. Stark is going to... No, that is Schumann. Yeah, no, Stark. I'm sorry. Abathur technically got it, but Yeah, it was on the hat. And Hanzo's able to pick off the Anduin as well. Our next curse phase is here, and Schumann's still running at him. Of course, that's his clone. He's up here. Trying to stall for Christinator. I don't know why I keep calling Stark Schumann. Sorry, Stark. 16s are in for Don't Die. We saw Falstad just barely getting the tribute off and walking away. But you're feeling like, I don't know, it really feels like the Abathur and Samuro comp has come. They let Stark have Samurai? Yeah. It's annoying. I hate playing against a fucking Samuro. We will see boss taken for Don't Die. This will be their second boss that they've taken. Gilly Sharks has not yet taken a boss, but they're saying, hey, we want to take yours. Send Murden in. He immediately gets chunked. The arrow's going to come in. They get a counter kill on the Anduin, though, and Joe is now on the objective. Robot Wizard and Eki going at it. The bullseye misses. But Stark is just continuously harassing them with the Abahat. And Gravemane and Falstad said, alright, enough of that shit. Turn on him and blow him up. In the meantime, they get bot 4. And they did leash this boss. So, not terrible for Gilly Sharks. Yawn. Is this game boring you, Snag? Because it's just countless it's just continuous fighting. Continuous fighting. And the 4-man is up for a robot. I'm sorry, the 5-man. Still waiting on Samuro. It is Gilly Sharks, and they will have to give the objective. I don't think they've gotten a single tribute. Have they? No, they haven't. They have not got a single tribute tonight. All 5 that have been up so far have been taken by Don't Die. Don't Die will now take their first boss, and we'll see Gilly Sharks, I think, go take theirs. Yeah, Muradin's going to go scout this out, pull them off. Robot Wizard's going to keep it aggroed so that it doesn't leash. But the rest of his team is off pushing lanes. Now, we do see Gilly Sharks taking theirs, but of course, oh no, both forts are up for each team. Christinator coming in with the poke. And Chest Looter's in trouble here. Has to pop Avatar. Gets hatted. Brightwing comes in. And man, Chest Looter should not be able to get out of that. But Don't Die will take their boss. And a big arrow hit. But I think it only hit Wild Pants. Trying to catch them rotating in that small alley is the Hanzo. Avatar is also down. Stark diving the backline once again, but gets immediately tongued and blown up. And we've got 2 separate fights going here. Chest Looter and Schumann are definitely going to die. Oh, Chest Looter! The Brightwing TP! Let's see if it saves him. Actually, it's just going to be a suicide mission. It will save Murden, though. This boss is still pushing for Don't Die. Of course, red team will get the curse. And, yeah. Let's see. Oh, Murden is still getting... He must have tried to... He must have tried to hearth in the bush. Wow. That was a staggered death there. They're going to 100% take this keep. They will get level 20s very shortly, though. And there's those level 20s. Let's see if they try to end with Muradin and Brightwing still down. Christinator taking an aggressive position, trying to get a gank on the Hanzo. It does have the wind tunnel, so he might just wait for them to come back up. Yeah, I don't think Muradin's going to be here in time. The arrow hits, but it looks like with the boss, Falstad does die, but it doesn't really matter. That's going to be GG. Over to the side of Don't Die. Could end. Yeah. The Joe ult on Sammy. Yeah. The staggered death there on the Muradin really cost Gilly Sharks. With the 50% ball still going in the curse in their favor. So yeah, GG's, man. After a very close game 2, But game 1 was pretty dominant in favor of Gilly Sharks. Don't Die able to come back in map 3. Stick around. We will be doing a post-game interview for both teams. Actually, both teams requested to do a post-game interview. Here's your stats. I'll let you look at all those. Boom, boom. I know you all care. And we'll take a look at the talents. Post-game interview. Let's make sure that we add the correct one, and then we'll get ready for alrighty. Transition here. I'm gonna hop in a Discord channel, see if our teams are ready. I'm gonna hop in Coin Toss Map Pick 3. If Robot Wizard's crew wants to join. Turn this music down a little bit. And let's see who joins us from Don't Die First Minute. Then make sure we stick around because there will be an interview for Gilly Sharks as well. Maybe. Still waiting. Robot Wizard is their captain, yeah. Messaged him. Still waiting on someone to join us. Okay. I don't guess anyone's going to join us because they're not responding. Let's see if Chess Looter's crew wants to join us. I can't actually... Chess Looter, does y'all's group want to join us? Anybody want to join us? We're waiting here on hands and needles, right? All right, we'll give them about 30 more seconds. If nobody joins us, then we'll just move on. GG's for sure. All right. Let's see. Try to message them. All right, I'm going to message Chester, see if his team's interested in doing a post-game interview. All righty. Oh, looks like we got some people rolling in here.
Sorry, I completely forgot.
No problem at all. Looks like we got... go ahead and announce yourselves so I don't get your names wrong.
The Lazy Hydra. You didn't see me play because I've been having... power flickers, but I was the peanut gallery in Team Gilly Shark today.
Nice, nice. And we also have Toasty joining us, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. Wait a minute. Let's see. Toasty Buns is in-game name, right?
Yes, that's me.
Okay. And Lazy Hydra, I've casted you before. I guess with Gilly Sharks in the past. So didn't put those two together, but glad you two could join us tonight. Now, Don't Die. Toasty, you're on Don't Die, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll do their portion of the interview first, and then Lazy Hydra, if you want to jump in for Gilly Sharks after. Does that work?
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Or we can just do this as interactive, whatever you guys want to do. All right, anyways, let's talk about map 1. Battlefield of Eternity, 15-minute game. Gilly Sharks took it pretty dominant, had the hammer and the dibbles, the Diablo there. I thought the Diablo play was fantastic. I think, Lazy, you play Diablo as well, right?
Not as well as Stark, but I do play it sometimes, yeah.
I think I've noted you playing it before as well and been impressed. But Stark played a very good Diablo in game one. The hammer combination worked really well and just spiraled the game pretty much. Either you want to talk about your drafts and the ideas there?
Yeah, I mean, we it was our first game as a team ever, so
Oh,
we didn't
well,
really
nice.
have a
Congrats.
strategy. Some of us had played together in the past, but um, we really didn't have our roles figured out, so our draft was a little it was a little chaotic for sure. Our only strategy was like we want Vala, but I think the hammer pick was really good against us. The Zeratul plays were really good too.
Yeah, the Zeratul did a very good job of getting that soak lead early, and then just making those rotational ganks later in the game when he really started to come online. I think he was 4-0 or 5-0 in kills and top siege, so did a really good job. I thought played passive in the early game, but the stats showed up late game and it really showed that he was actually winning most of the soak there. Lazy Hydra, anything you want to say about game one? I know you weren't in it, but you were in the peanut gallery.
Yeah, I mean, I think you covered it pretty well. I think we went into it knowing like we have Hammer, Zeratul, even Diablo and Jaina. Really, like all of our heroes kind of sucked in the early game.
Yeah.
So we kind of just ate the first Immortal, did what we could, but we played safe and waited for the power spikes, and it turned out pretty well. We're able to Ekib on Zera. Always fun to watch him just run into the other team's back line and kill someone.
Yeah, my coach plays a really good Zeratul, and I got to cast one of his games. He plays on Happy Cloud, and man, every time you see a really convincing Zeratul, you're like, shit, I need to learn that hero. Like, you know, like I want to be as good as that person. It's like watching, you know, a really good Tracer play or something like that. So I enjoyed watching that. Game one was fun. It was quick though, but game two wasn't. We went 31 minutes in Tomb of the Spider Queen for game two. And the last like 8 minutes of which you guys were just feeling each other out and throwing an ultimate here, throwing an ultimate there. I think we went on at least 5 or 6 minutes before either team wanted to commit to a late game engage. So let's talk a little bit about that. Let's see. I think Gilly Sharks, you guys took, looking back at my notes, the Gul'dan and the Genji Anduin. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. And it looked like y'all were just struggling. Your whole engage was Ice Wall, for the setup at least. And it looked like late game, I think, Toasty, your group, started to figure out that if we could avoid these ice walls, we could avoid their engage. Is that right?
Yes. Oh my God, the May had some really good ice walls.
Early game, she really did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was really like a good thing we had double healer. Even then, it was rough. But I think late game we really wanted to get like a good gust and to not get caught out.
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many fights there where when you say we were feeling each other out, we were kind of trying to go in when the other team used all their ults.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of fights where everyone used everything and no one died, which was nerve-wracking.
Right. Yeah, it was really funny. I mean, there was a long time. I'm sure y'all will go back and look at the VOD, but there was a long time where neither team wanted to commit to anything. And yeah, I think May got her ice wall off 3 times in a row, and cooldown, ice wall off, cooldown, ice wall off again before anybody died in a fight.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun, but it looked like what really happened to me was late game Vala and Falstad's stacks came online. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think also the late game gusts like around boss.
Yeah, the wind tunnel was huge. I think y'all got a 4-man wind tunnel at one point, and it really turned that fight. It's just such a good talent. It's like one of those get level 20, press R, win the game talents. So I'll never understand why. I just never see Hinterland Blast getting real value. I mean, there's some arguments for it, but I never see it work. The wind tunnel's just great. But yeah, 31-minute game 2 was a lot of fun. Anything you want to say, Hydra, on that match?
I mean, it was a classic Gilly Shark Tomb game. Everything was going well, and then we inted on boss and lost all our gems. And really good Gus there. I guess it wasn't really an int. They got the Gus. Really, the false start I think all game was kind of just taking us to school. And the Uther pick 2 was I mean, May's main struggle is that if she doesn't hit Ice Wall, she doesn't really have an engage, which already addressed. So that was kind of the idea was, you know, it's okay, we'll have Genji Light Bomb. And so the Uther pick was really smart too, because it's hard to go in with Genji when there's an Uther waiting for you. Yeah. So really smart drafting from the other team. And then we just, all it took was one gust, right? And we weren't able to close it out.
Yeah, I really did like their... Be honest, going into it, I didn't like their draft because my team never plays those drafts. We don't really do an Uther main tank. Something we've tried to incorporate. Just feels like we're forcing it too much, and it just doesn't seem to work for us. But I was a little skeptical about their draft earlier, and then once the Vala Falstad started coming on, started slowing down the Genji, and they realized again that they just had to avoid Ice Wall to avoid the engage. Really fun game too. Went over to Don't Die, and then we had our map 3 that we just went to. To be honest, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't Die got every tribute, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So really just having that control. I'm sure Gilly Sharks, your idea was to try to let Stark cause mayhem with the hatted Samurai.
Yeah, it was something like that. I think at the end of the day, what it really came down to is the other team was called Don't Die First Minute, and we died in the first minute. So, I mean, what can you expect? Like,
right. So yeah, we saw the Falstad come in again, but a different player on the Falstad actually, which I thought was interesting. But it just felt like I think Don't Die did a good job of denying Gilly Shark's draft what they were trying to do, which was out macro, little cheese, push lanes, and then come in for, spaced out big team fights on the tribute. You guys did a really good job of sending Dahaka, sending Falstad constantly to be in the other lanes, and we ended up with kind of a 3-1-1. I don't know, did you guys talk about that during the match, or was that planned? Was that just a reaction? I guess Don't Die?
Really, well, we did have 2 globals. The other team had Abathur and Right Wing, so I guess they had 2 globals as well. But we were just trying to cover all the lanes, and while Grey Main was kind of running around doing camps.
Yeah.
What's funny is that in draft, our initial plan was to go Samuro and Abathur.
Oh, was it?
But then you took it. Yeah.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that was fun. Game 3 though. Ultimately, Don't Die first, coming out on top. Team fights, I think, just kind of turned the tide, able to secure the victory tonight. So, all right, here's something I have been wanting to ask people. If each of you had one lesson to take away from tonight's matchup, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. What would they be? For the viewers, of course.
Man, only one.
Just one. Give the big picture item.
If you get schooled by double global once, don't let them pick it again.
Okay, that's a good tip. Toasty, what about you?
I mean, I'm just traumatized from the Zeratul first game. Might not be as insightful, but that's what I remember from it.
So ban Zeratul. Got it.
Yeah. We did.
I did like the KTC bans all 3 games. I'm assuming
that
was
a robot, right?
Yeah. We just looked and saw Kel'Thuzad play and we're like,
yeah.
We think we might be able to beat it, but we'd rather not find out.
Yeah.
Well, he was flattered.
Always feels good, doesn't it? All right, well, we'll wrap that up for the night. Thanks both of you for joining us. Let's go ahead and do our shout-outs. Toasty, would you like to go first?
Yes, well, shout out to you for picking up the cast. Thank you. Shout out to the opposing team for being our NGS baptism, teammates, everyone who watched, and to the NGS people for organizing this.
All right, what about you, Hydra?
Yeah, shout outs to Don't Die First Minute. Always good to get beaten by a new team. Shout outs to the 5 guys who did play tonight. They did great in game 1, and then they sucked for the rest of it. But it is what it is. And shout outs to Gilly.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you both for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful first season and a wonderful continued season for Gilly Sharks. I really enjoy NGS. I love it. So glad that y'all were able to put together a team, compete, and hopefully y'all can ride this momentum out for the rest of the season. But until next time, I'll see you both in the Nexus.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night. All right. Well, you just heard from Toasty Buns and the Lazy Hydra. That's going to wrap up our matchup tonight, Division A, between Don't Die, First Minute, and Gilly Sharks at Bingo Night. Thank you all for joining us. Really appreciate the support. I know the teams do. They put in a lot of hard work and effort to put on these performances and these matches each night. We had a fantastic 3-game series tonight. And congratulations to the Don't Die First Minute for winning their NGS debut. All right, till next time, we will see you all in the Nexus.